We planted evidence. We arrested persons, but we released them, but telling him that it was this person who squealed on him. And then when he goes out but killing, then we said that it was this fellow who really did it.
Ang tanong ko po, Mr. President, is this to you still a collateral damage?
What is your basis in? What's the basis of your statement?
Mr. President, according po sa mga report po ng kapulisan at saka sa news report, meron pong 21 na mga bata na namatay as a result of war and drugs. Ang katanungan ko po, Mr. President, yung 21 na bata po ba na namatay is resulta po ng collateral damage?
What particular report are you referring to?
Mr. Chair, linawin ko lang yung tanong. Yung tanong ko po ay kung totoo ba na tinawagan ng dating Pangulo si Colonel Garma matapos mag-testify ni Colonel Garma dito sa Quad Committee.
Bakit ko siya tanungin? Sarili niya yung trabaho. Siya managot. Why would I call anybody? You are a policeman, policewoman, do your duty. Kung nagkaletse-letse yan, you explain to the judge. And if you are not believed by the court, then you go to jail. That is your duty. That is your destiny. That's garbage, sir.
So yung pong nasabi nyo sa video, hindi po siya totoo?
Alam ng mga pulis yan. Yung planting of evidence. Di talaga ako.
Kasi Mr. President, yung po yung napanood ko at sinabi nyo po kasi. Kaya kami naman po ay, we are basing on the video that we have seen at nakita po namin yung sinasabi nyo na nagpa-plant po kayo ng evidence and we wanted to find out. Kasi yung pronouncement nyo po was construed by the members of the PNP organization that they can do freely the planting of evidence.
That's illegal. And I said I was teaching them criminal law.
Yeah, but the problem, Mr. President, is your announcement or your pronouncement that you have done that, yung sa planting of
Kung
evidence.
hindi yan sa libro, sir, na tinuro ko, hindi totoo yan.
Siguro, ipakita lang po natin yung video. Yung last na po to para at least...
Sundays. We planted evidence. We arrested persons, but we released them, but telling him that it was this person who squealed on him. And then when he goes out but killing, then we said that it was this fellow who really did it, who did you in. We first planted the intrigues so that we would know where they were from, where they came from. It was not until I was the favorite whipping boy.
So, Mr. President, hindi po totoo yan nasa video po. Ano po, Mr. President?
Totoo yan.
So, nagpa-plant po talaga kayo ng evidence?
Well, that was a part of the strategy as a mayor and as the leader of the law enforcement agency in the city.
Thank you, Mr. President. At maraming po salamat, Mr. Chairman, and I'll be yielding back my time.
Salamat, Congressman Dan Fernandez.
Mr. Chair.
The next to interpolate
Mr. Chair.
is, what is the pleasure of
In connection, isang tanong lang po in connection kay sa mga katanungan ni Honorable Dan
This is in
Fernandez.
relation to Congressman
Yes.
Dan Fernandez's...
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, please, you have 2 minutes.
Mr. President, magandang hapon po. According po sa inyo, sa mga pangako nyo ng kampanya na tumatakbo po kayong presidente, na lilinisin nyo po yung ating bansa para sa ating mga anak. Pangako nyo po yun. Pero Mr. President, sabi po ng mga kapulisan, at according din po sa mga news report, 21 po na mga bata, mga kabataan, mga bata ang namatay as a result of your war and drugs. Ang tanong ko po, Mr. President, is this to you still a collateral damage?
What is your basis in? What's the basis of your statement?
Mr. President, according po sa mga report po ng kapulisan at saka sa news report, meron pong 21 na mga bata na namatay as a result of war and drugs. Ang katanungan ko po, Mr. President, yung 21 na bata po ba na namatay is resulta po ng collateral damage?
What particular report are you referring to?
Katulad po sila Ron J. Furio, bumibili ng barbecue sa Santa Ana.
Where?
At sa Santa Ana po, Manila, nabaril po ng dalawang riding in tandem targeting local government councilor Roberto Pudal. At meron din po isa rito, si Danny Camille Garcia, targeting her grandfather, Maximo Garcia. Isa rin po sa known na suspect na nagtitinda ng droga, Mr. President.
So what's your question?
Ito rin po bang mga bata na ito na nadamay at namatay dahil sa gera po sa war and drugs, do you consider din po ang mga kabataang ito na collateral damage?
Damay pa lang, collateral damage. If they were not the intended target, what can we do? Can you control the direction of the bullet when it comes out of the barrel of the gun of the police and it will hit a person, go through the body of that person and hit another person?
Kaya Mr. President,
Alam mo, kung may police, I'm now a civilian, kung may police magpatay ng bata, maasahan mo, mismo dyan, babaril.
kaya nga po Mr. President, do you consider them as collateral damage? Yes or no?
Collateral damage. So, wala tayong magawa.
And
niyan.
do you take responsibility para po ba sa mga ito?
Well,
Ano pangyayari?
of course. If it is the job of the police doing his job, may collateral damage na tama, akin yan. Bakit po? Hindi naman ang bala, hindi naman namimili yan eh.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So, correct.
Thank you.
I ask you for responsibility.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Conghon. The next to interpolate is Congressman Raul Manuel. You have 10 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, tanong po natin sa dating Pangulo Rodrigo Duterte. Gusto po natin i-confirm kung totoo na matapos mag-testify dito sa Quad Committee si retired Colonel or dating Colonel Regina Garma, totoo po ba na tumawag si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa kanya para ipaliwanag kung bakit INC members kagaya ni Colonel Leonardo ang mainam na ilagay sa key roles dun sa war on drugs?
I will not do it. And I will never do it. And I did not do it. Hindi ako mag-explain sa police kung ano ang ginawa niya. Ikaw ang managot niyan, hindi ako. Kung may order ako sa police, gawain mo yan. At pagka pumutok yan, iyo yan. Huwag mo akong turuin dito kasi trabaho mo yan as a police. Hindi kita kailangan. Sabi ko nga, 2 taon ako nagturo sa Police Academy, including criminal procedure and evidence. Hindi lang sophisticated, raw lecture lang. Pero hindi ako nagsabi ng turo ng gano'n stupid. I mean, you should maybe medyo habulin mo ang utak ko, Adre. Hindi ako ang presidente kung hindi ako.
Mr. Chair, linawin ko lang yung tanong. Yung tanong ko po ay kung totoo ba na tinawagan ng dating Pangulo si Colonel Garma matapos mag-testify ni Colonel Garma dito sa Quad Committee.
Hindi nga. Bakit ko siya tanungin? Sarili niya yung trabaho. Siya ang managot. Why would I call anybody? You are a policeman, policewoman, do your duty. Kung nagkaletse-letse yan, you explain to the judge. And if you are not believed by the court, then you go to jail. That is your duty. That is your destiny.
Mr. Chair, karugtong po niyan, tama po ba na pinaliwanag na kaya napili si Colonel Leonardo para sa isang key role doon sa war on drugs ay dahil mapagkakatiwalaan siya sa pera?
I do not give money to people. Wala nga akong pati hindi pagsayangan yung... Alam mo, kung may kung may pera man ako sa city government, I'd rather buy rice for the yung police, may sweldo yan. Kung may operation, magsabi sila, bigyan ko. That's the most that I can do. Kasi magsabi, out of the province, out of the city, you would need gasoline. Alam mo ba, baka what time malaman mo? Alam mo ba na noon ang police walang gasolina? And there are stations na walang gasolina ang pulis. Alam mo ba yan?
Mr. Chair,
Teka muna. At yung mga...
Mr. Chair, I think nabanggit
yung
na po
mga
yan kanina
sakyan-
dun sa sagot sa
Hindi,
mga
1 minute
dati nating
suspension.
mga mambabato.
Makinig ka muna
Dali
kasi...
lang po. Dali lang po. Suspended po muna tayo. Okay, hearing is resumed. Again, I'd like to remind our resource person and our members to please maintain our decorum. Kung meron po magtataas ng boses, kung maaari po, medyo ibaba po natin yan dahil gusto po natin ay matiwasay itong ating committee hearing sa ngayon.